Okay,
essentially.
no, that's why I asked because I wasn't sure if that's what you meant. That does make sense. You would have a mirror or duplicate almost.
So, I mean, it sounded like a good idea, probably at the time, but that was 13 states, and they were all like closely aggregated next to each other, and that was before they found all the shit out west and started going out through Colorado and Wyoming and expanding
Right.
and like holy crap! And now we got all these other states, and they're largely unpopulated for all essential purposes. Nobody lives in them,
Right.
and
But
and,
that's
and they
another
have
thing that confuses people because they see all the red on the map, but yet there's nobody there.
I think, and that's why I'm less concerned with the Senate than I am the Electoral College. The Electoral College is bullshit. It has to go because we've had what the last W and pussy grabber have all been elected, having lost the general election. More people voted for their opponents than for them, and yet they were still president. And that's bullshit. That should not be allowed to happen.
You fool me once, you're not going to fool me again.
But no, but they will. It very well could happen again
Well,
Tuesday.
that's the big fear. But tell me something. I mean, so basically, we're getting rid of the electoral college, and we're doing a more popular. Whoever wins the popular vote wins the election, right? Is that it's
Yes.
more cut and dry? That's what people.
Well, that's how democracies work. You get more votes, you win.
But don't these yahoos come out and they say, "Oh well, we're not a traditional democracy. We're a republic." Baloney, right?
Yeah, yeah, we're yeah, fuck
We're a
you.
banana republic, baby. We're all on Regeneron.
All right. Now, I actually do need another beer now. One
Oh,
moment, though.
okay. Get another beer. Could you hear that Regeneron clip I played?
Yes, I did. Here's my ass crack.
Yeah, go get some Regeneron. He's going to regenerate himself. Let me see if I can get this old man in a red hat that's rambling. If I can get him on with the audio. Where did the audio go for him? You think it's easy? Regeneron. He's on Regeneron. He's up all night. It's midnight. The hell did his audio go? Did I mute it? I probably muted it.
All right.
Regeneron.
Everything. There's resources that can inform us, and that spark can make a difference when we use it to improve things. And that change can
Do you think
last.
most people want to get rid of the electoral college in your circle here in? I mean, you're here in and about Miami.
I think uh,
Yeah.
smart people do.
Smart people do. Well, there's God, a lack of smart people here.
But the people that benefit from it certainly don't. So
Oh, perfect. The Twilight Zone music playing. Perfect.
oh yeah, Rod Serling.
By the way, is the microphone in the headphones combination thing we got going here?
It is. I don't even hear the TV hardly,
Oh,
but you do.
I do, but it's pretty good. I mean, that's a good
Yes,
setup
these
you
are
got.
the Bose voice canceling headphones.
Oh, those are the best. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Um,
technology is amazing.
so I don't. I have a lot of conference calls like during the afternoon
Yeah.
when the birds come to the bird feeder, and I have like a ton of wrens and shit that come in here in the afternoon to hit the bird feeder, and they're all like, and I'm on there like people are like, what the fuck's that noise? What are you talking about?
But you're not
We
hearing
hear
it because it
birds.
canceled it out. Right.
Like, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, sorry, my bad. My backyard.
But was that the main reason you got them, was for phone conferences or whatever, working from home, or did you use them for TV or whatever?
Um, I'm not a big fan. I worked at Birdine's back in the early '80s, mid '80s,
Really?
back when the Walkman was new shit. And I still have one. You might have seen the picture I posted on Facebook. It was the one that played cassettes. It had an FM tuner, AM radio, AM FM radio in it.
Oh,
It was the size of a cassette box,
yeah.
and you plug your headphones into it, and I just never really used it because I don't like walking around with my ears covered. So I rarely use headphones or earphones. Earbuds, fuck those. No.
Everybody
I don't-
loves
I
those
can't-
goddamn earbuds. What's that? I mean, they
I-
got the
I
new,
can't deal with them.
but the new ones have the noise canceling as well, I think.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just if I'm playing like Motley Crue and want to hear it cranked up, I'll put my headphones on.
Yeah.
But if I'm just like casually doing shit, I just play it on the computer speakers. I don't care.
This is really aggravating me though with the sound, because not that we want to hear him, I get that, but the fact that I don't know why it went away. That's what's aggravating. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Like this. Hold on.
See, this is pretty good though. You've got, I guess you're doing a green screen or chrome key.
Yeah.
So you've got behind you, you're down in the bottom right there, and I'm over here, and Pussy Grabber's up there. and
Yep.
We got another there, and the countdown timer's down here.
Right.
Yeah, no, it looks really good.
Well, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate you helping me try it out, because there's so many variables. I mean, bringing you as a guest in with the sound and the variables and what have
I'm a
you.
guest.
Welcome. You're my first guest. You were my first guest the first time, the last time.
Yeah, I know. What's the pay on this?
Well,
Do I get scale?
we're
get
gonna work
scale?
that out with the union. We gotta
Yeah.
work that out with the union. They're making all sorts of compromises due to the COVID and how people
they're
could
not.
work.
No, I get scale.
Are you a SAG-AFTRA member?
No, I did appear as an extra on Miami Vice in the original TV series, though.
Really?
And I think it was the second or third season, second season, and I was a Bible student, and my sister was in the same episode with me. We were both extras.
A Bible student?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Look, it was Out Where the Buses Don't Run was the name of the episode. And hold on one second. I'm gonna type.
I'm going to bring him on again. But we don't have audio.
They started out from Ohio and headed west. Someone told them about a place called California. About a warm sun, a blue sky, about rich land and fresh air. And at this moment, almost a year later, they've seen nothing but cold heat.
I posted I have the
This
picture of me.
He has a dying 8-year-old son and a heartsick wife. And he's the only one remaining who has even fragments of being left. Mr. Chris Horn was going over the top of a rim to look for water in sustenance. And a woman removed.
Well, talking
Awesome.
about don't get me started with the union down here.
Okay. Oh, I won't.
They still haven't called me back.
Anyway, Little Richard was the preacher in that. All right, I gotta find my tab now. There we are. Okay. Little Richard was the preacher in this episode, and it started off, and the background music was a Who's Baba O'Reilly, or Teenage Wasteland, as most people call it. And my sister, we only appeared to like the opening intro. They had that 1 or 2 minute segment at the beginning before they played the theme song. So we were in that, and Little Richard was in the back of a pickup truck with a speaker and like, "Praise Jesus, yeah, hallelujah." this other guy was like on skates coming down the boardwalk along North Beach, somewhere up there, and
Did
he
you
was selling
did you
coke.
ever want to be an actor, or was this just a one-off type of thing?
Yeah, we were in another episode of a TV show, a TV movie with Robert Conrad, where we were going to be tourists, and we were supposed to be in an airport, but it was, of course, filmed in a parking garage up in a mall somewhere up in North Miami by one of the studios. But it was supposed to be in an airport, and we actually never appeared in it. But they used my parents had an old 1977 Cadillac sedan DeVille. This was like in the early 80s. The car wasn't that old, but Robert Conrad's son had to appear to be hiding somewhere. So hey man, you mind if we like spray some shit on the bumper of your car and it'll come off? I'm like, I don't care. so I think the car I drove up there was in the TV movie. My sister and I weren't. They didn't take us to be in it, but we got
that's
cut.
pretty cool. Pretty
It
cool.
was hilarious. But Robert Conrad's son was under my car at one point.
So if things had gone another way, you could
It
have
was
gone
called
another
Charlie
way.
Charlie something or other. Yeah. No, it never.
You never
That
went
was
the other way?
No.
Oh, shit.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, you see.
Yeah.
I think somehow they're blocking my ability to get audio. Let's see if I bring this one in. Where's the other one?
What the hell's the name of that movie?
I'm bringing it in from my iPhone because I'm trying to take the stress off my computer, which is a lot.
Charlie Hanna. That was 1986.
What was it?
Charlie Hanna was the name of the TV movie. It was in 1986. And here's an interesting anecdote from that scene. When my sister and I were on set, we had a break for lunch, and I went up to, they have the craft services, so I went up to the table to get a sandwich, and Robert Conrad was standing there. I'm like, holy fuck, that guy's short as fuck. I didn't know how short he was. He's like 5'2", maybe, if that, with shoes on. So I was kind of standing back because I didn't want to encroach. So I was like, I'm going to say something clever, like, no, I'm going to be a dick. So I'll just stand over here. So he finally looks at me like, hey, how you doing? Okay, sir. So I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. But on the set, after that, we ate lunch, and my sister, we walked out in the parking lot, and we're kind of hanging around waiting for stuff to resume. And this other guy comes up to me, and he was like, hey, you Chuck Hutchins? I'm like, yeah. Gary Simpson. I'm like, what? Oh. It was the star quarterback from my high school from like 8 years earlier that I hadn't seen since. And he was a security guard on the set.
Isn't that something?
I was like, holy crap, man, I can't believe it.
Rebuild it again. We eliminated the mass
I hear Trump again.
Oh, you hear him?
Soleimani is dead. I withdrew from
I don't hear him. Hold on.
administration's disastrous Iran nuclear deal. Iran is not doing well. They had a 27% GDP decline. It was like the opposite with all the sanctions. I'll tell you, the first call
There's
we
a
get, if we
1 second delay in the video.
first call
But
I
you
get
hear him?
from
Yeah,
the Supreme
yeah,
Leader
yeah, I
expresses
do.
himself, the Supreme Leader. I refuse to
Your
believe
audio
the Supreme
appears to
Leader.
be pretty instantaneous. My video delay is about 1 second. But that's from me to you, so coming back.
We just can't let him have a nuclear weapon if that's okay. Can't let him have it. Obama paying him $150 billion. $150 billion. $150
Is this
billion
live?
would
Is
be
this
allowed.
really happening?
$150 billion. It's not even It's not even considered. This is people.
It's live.
Flew about life. Gave him 1.8 billion
It's like
in cash in green. Can you
30
believe it?
or 40.
5 plane loads. big
Yeah, he
planes.
just got there. It was scheduled for 11:30 normally, but he just started just before midnight.
Air Force One.
Holy crap.
Planes like that. I recognized the
But the funny thing is, I do not hear him through my software.
Lucky you.
I also recognized Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights. 52 years they've been negotiating. People would fly in, fly out, fly in, fly out, have dinner, have lunch, fly in. Fly
Now
out.
I hear him.
52 years, I did it in 2 hours, a little bit less.
Oh, God,
And
he's such
instead
an
of
idiot.
endless war,
He has
we are
no
now
idea where the
forging
Golan
peace in
Heights
the Middle
is.
East. We have countries are lined up, green. No blood in the sand. No cost, no nothing. They want, you know what?
He
after
could
all
point out
this,
Jerusalem on a
frankly,
global
we just
game of
I mean,
$1
can you
billion.
imagine
and I heard,
the
and you know what I did?
stupidest
I did
man
the
on the
opposite.
face of the
I said,
planet
what did Obama do?
is the
And I did
president
the
of the United
opposite, and it
States?
worked.
Okay. Then we get a once in a 100-year pandemic, and this guy's in charge. Can you even believe it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about Castro. Oh, Jesus.
That was the other thing I did. I said, who made the deal, Obama? I said, we're going to go the exact opposite way, okay? We only have a 96% approval rating with Cuban Americans. 96. 96%. Who the hell is 4%? Find Champ, who are the 4%, please?
Like he can't stand up. He has to keep like leaning on the podium there.
Oh, he's exhausted. Oh, I think I'm losing him. I'm losing it. Ah, very disappointing.
You say this is good for his sickness?
Well, sometimes, depending on what it is.
I've got a real sick boy back in the way.
You brought your family with you?
There were 3 wagons. And I looked around and
But anyway, just so you know, if people join on Facebook, they're going to have a delay on the audio and video.
Well, but think about it this way. Whenever you're broadcasting, it's not, there's always some sort of delay, meaning I'm in my studio,
Yeah.
I'm
When
speaking,
you cross,
it's got to
when you
go
cross-
through the software, through the internet, to Facebook, and then they hear it.
and then it's going to go from them to them. And, yeah.
But you as my guest, see, I would, if I was setting it up and I had a guest, I would say, turn off Facebook and everything and only do it through this rendezvous link, because if you should be able to see me and everything on the screen, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So you and I would be doing the interview like this, and you, the guest, wouldn't worry about, I suppose.
Any inherent delays. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I like being a guest.
Let me check something. I'm going to mute myself for a moment.
It's multiple symptoms that hold you back, and you wish the socks would sort themselves. Enough. Then your doctor tells you about Trintellix, a prescription medicine for adults with depression. So you're feeling this overall relief. And Trintellix has
I don't know why I keep losing him.
You got this.
tell your doctor right
Wow.
away if you have worsening depression,
Always want too many
unusual changes
windows.
in mood, behavior, or thoughts of suicide. Antidepressants
Now, I
can
might
increase
lose
these
you. I think I'm going
children.
to try to close this window. No, I didn't.
Uh-oh.
About your
Good.
medications, including migraine, psychiatric, and depression medications to avoid a potential life-threatening condition.
My
Increase risk of
CPU is
bleeding,
might be overworked here.
Manic episodes or vision problems may occur in some people. It may cause
One
low sodium
moment.
levels. Common side effects include
Or did I
nausea,
lose you? I
constipation,
can't hear you.
Okay, uh-oh.
product approval.
Getting on with the day and the stockpile.
I hear you.
About Trintellix. Financial help may be available. Gillette ProGlide Gel. 5 ways to eliminate flex spots on virtually every hair on
Did I lose you for a second?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I heard you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't hearing all the background noise, so I thought the whole thing went out.
Uh,
Movies? No, I can't believe how easy it was to save hundreds of dollars on our car insurance with Geico.
well, I have some friends in Australia, so
What does that
things
mean?
go south on Tuesday. If things go south on Tuesday, I'm moving.
Oh, that's your backup. Oh, very good. Yeah, I don't think I can handle all these video streams, unfortunately.
I can't take 4 years of this shit.
No, we won't survive.
I don't understand what people see in this. I just can't figure it out.
There has been such a it's been like a few generations now of just people that don't have basic education. They don't know the difference when it comes to information and news. And so everyone, like any asshole like me with a camera and a computer, can do a show and get on there. And if they are, you know, good looking or communicate or funny or whatever, they get out there and they start spewing, and then people, you know, they like that. They get an audience, they get a, you know, bunch of yahoos that believe everything they say, and the people watching can't tell the difference. And so you got the history of snake oil salesmen has been around since people have been walking the earth. This guy's now the president.
I know, and it's like it's on my screen. It has to be true. It's there.
I mean, it's still shocking. I can't believe that he was elected. It is still absolutely shocking.
Well, again, electoral college. So, he lost almost by 3 million votes.
Right.
So 2.8, whatever it was. So the most Americans are not fucking dumb as rocks. But
no, but just enough dumb assholes to get people like this elected, because it's not only at the top. This is, like I said, going on for a few generations now in the local and state level as well. I mean, that's how we end up with.
W lost. I mean, Gore. I don't know why he gave up the push.
Did you see Billy Corbin's documentary on HBO? 537 votes. It talks all about what Gore did, and it's still infuriating that Gore gave up. You didn't see Billy Corbin's new documentary?
I'm sorry. What station was that on?
It's on HBO. You have something against the home box office now?
I watched John Oliver. Is about the only time I watch HBO.
Well, this is worth a watch. Let me tell you, this is worth. Look, we missed the whole thing. It's over, and we didn't hear any. We heard 2 sentences. El Spuco Socialistio. I mean, oh god.
Yeah. And all these fucking local TV ads, like the radical socialist agenda.
Yeah. Oh, they really latched onto that radical word, right?
Radical. Socialist. Like, you say socialist like it's a bad word. Like, shut up.
They don't even know what socialist means. Well, it's over. It didn't work. We didn't get to hear. Let's see what else I got here in the sound booth.
Regeneron.
Again. Here's one for you. Mahanda akasata, reke yamanda raboko sokota, ronda yakande eke seke la mama mandara bakase. You know that?
How was that?
That's one of his Mar-a-Lago, religious nuts that talks in tongues. The blonde with the mouth and the plastic surgery. Oh, she's nuts as hell. I got that one in my vault.
Precisely what I'm doing now. I'm getting the authorities in here to take care of it.
Oh, here's one for you.
You son of a bitch.
That was an old Neil Rogers drop.
Phil Hendry. Was that you son of a bitch? That was Phil Hendry. Yeah, that's Phil Hendry.
Was that Phil Hendry doing that?
Yeah. He had somebody was calling in, and they were talking, and he was like, "You son of a bitch, you son of a bitch," behind it. And they're like, "Do you don't hear that?" And Phil was like, "What? What are you talking about?" You son of a bitch. And he kept repeating, "That's Phil Hendry." Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, see, I don't know all these wonderful stories.
Oh, Phil Hendry.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's the best. You know, I think he's actually.
I think he's a raving fucking lunatic, right-wing asshole.
But you know, here's the thing. And
But he was funny as shit when he was on the air.
But you know what? I think that was part of his act at the time.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I know him today, and I've been listening over the last couple of years. He does his own, podcast with all these characters and everything. Mm-hmm. And he does like a pre-show for the members that give the $5 a month or whatever it is, and he has talked about that. And I think he did support George Bush, which was the issue at the time, right? But okay. I do not believe by any stretch of the imagination that he is a right-wing Republican at all. I think a lot of it got blown up. He may have also been trying it because he may have believed it at the time. That was the after the 9/11, right? And the war and the Bush and all that.
Yeah, that was about that time.
But I think that he has. I do not believe that there is a Republican bone in his body. Rhodes! You recognize that voice, don't you?
Randy Rhodes.
Rhodes! I was playing that all the other day when I think Biden was up here in Broward, and I just kept playing that throughout his whole speech. As I was trying this out, a similar thing like this. I've been trying to get things going because, I want to expose, the world to this this foolishness that we're going through, to try to get people to, wake up, because I'm not an expert. The thing is, when you're a communicator, a broadcaster, you deal with a lot of information, but that doesn't make me the expert, but we can ask the question to get to the answer. And that's what's happened, is that anybody can ask a question, but they're not asking the experts. And so they go, oh, well, that sounds good.
What is your deal in life?
Oh, here's one for you. This is one of my favorites.
Was there any doubt that Florida was going to be the one to eventually end the world?
That's Jimmy Kimmel.
Kimmel, yeah.
Fantastic.
Do you remember Phil Hendry? He had that one segment, the all-you-could-eat Negro.
Oh my God, yeah, I've heard that. That is, honest to God, that's got to be like.
Oh my Lord! Oh my Lord!
I've listened to that. I've listened to that quite a few times. I mean, I listen to his podcast regularly, but I've gone back. I mean, he's played it in his best ofs.
Yeah.
But man, is that funny!
But I remember when his last day on the air, when he was on, what was it, QAM, was it? Or 610?
I think it was IOD, yeah.
IOD, I forget who it was, but yeah, IOD. But he was like killing off all his characters. And he had Margaret calling in. She was going over the causeway, and her car went over the drawbridge.
Oh,
like,
really?
ah!
Oh, I didn't know that.
Killed off all the voices that he was doing.
Yeah.
He killed them all off. Like a mass murder scene. And went over the causeway, and the bridge came up, and like, I'm going over the bridge. Help! Like, oh, Margaret, you're here? No, it was just priceless.
Oh, that's fantastic. The guy's a
fucking genius. He's a fucking genius.
Oh, he is. And that's why I like to, I don't watch the video, but when I remember you have access to his whole archive and you can watch him.
No, I don't. I'm not for that shit.
Well, here's what
I'm
I'm
not
going to
gonna
tell
do
you,
that.
though. He goes through his process almost every day when he's preparing the show, and how he comes up with, he reads the news, whatever, and then you hear him going through he talks to us like, okay, maybe Margaret will, she'll be a secret Trump supporter, and how he goes through it, and then he develops it. It's about 20 minutes, a half hour, and then he does his regular, the regular show, and I just find the whole process really creative and really fascinating. I mean, he's
and he's really good at what he does, and that whole bit, making up the voices, and the way he can switch back and forth so fast is just like, holy shit.
Oh, let me
you're
tell
like,
you, I as a radio person, you
and even sometimes he gets confused. He's like, and then he'll start laughing.
yeah. It's rare, but he
mic.
does. Yeah. Or it's just, he goes to the limit. Then over these last couple of years I've been listening, he'll go through the phone. He said, I'm going to come through the phone, and then he ends up on the other side with the guest. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's got the cast in the studio, and then whoever's on the phone, he sends Margaret through the phone to fight the guest. I mean, it's just craziness, but it really is funny. And that whole technique with the phone, again, to see the video, I mean, it is fascinating how fast he is, and he does do it more or less in real time. I mean, he's doing it live to tape or whatever, but he used to do the live shows, so with the phone call, adds that noise, that element to it that makes it sound so real. I think he's so funny. But he's been seeing one of the old radio people, the woman here. What is her name? They started a relationship, and he's been coming back and forth here now.
Can you hear me?
Oh, what'd you say?
Can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
Okay, just a second. I thought I was.
It's a little light there. I mean, the TV's a little more prominent, I guess, or whatever, but.
Oh,
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, hold on, Alexa, turn off TV outside. That's how we do shit. Yeah.
Oh, that's how we do shit over there with Alexa?
Yeah, man. Done. Quiet.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's friggin' beautiful.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Could she hear me? No.
I don't think.
No. You only have me in your earphones, not on these.
Yeah.
Because
I have her set on delay, so you can give her multiple commands. Once you say her name,
yes,
I won't say.
Yes.
You could say do this, and then do that, and then do that, and then do that, without having to keep repeating her name.
Yeah.
So I might have made a noise after that initial thing. So.
Because I'll tell you, my aunt, I was in Boston helping my mother who, had a fire and everything, but my aunt had one and she couldn't stand it, the Echo. So she gave it to me, and I just got back a few weeks ago, and I plugged it in, and I'm getting a little bit used to it. But when the TV's on, when someone says the word, her name.
I know, it's horrible.
I mean, it woke me up a couple of times. I'm like, what the hell? I mean,
NPR is the worst, man. Every fucking one of their shows are always like, and they're like, no, shut up, man.
Well, and I set up a news alert with NPR through Alexa, so that'll give me like if there's breaking news or whatever. I'm just trying it out, like I said. Oh, she hears us. She heard me. Alexa, what are you doing?
Shut up. Stop.
I heard a request for more information.
Exactly.
But tell me something. So, is there a trick at night? I think I was seeing it. You can say like good night to it or whatever. Or is there a way to, like, I don't want these news alerts or whatever like early in the morning.
I don't get news. Are you friends with my friend Todd Stiff?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'd remember a stiff one.
his daughter works for them, and she works on Alexa.
Oh, cool. Oh,
So every time I have a fucking problem, I'm like, Savannah,
I'd rather not answer that.
oh.
shut up.
She heard you say fuck, and she's not answering it.
I know. Anyways, my friend's daughter works up in Boston. She's up in Boston.
Yeah.
She works with this group. And I'm like always giving her shit. Like, God damn it, why do do this?
Yeah.
Or, do that. And she's always giving me like the technical, like, I knew I was just kind of being an asshole, but I knew that. But it's so funny.
Oh, well, and
But there is a thing, because a lot of commercials use that trigger word
yeah.
on TV, and it does not trigger your in your room. And there's a thing that they can do to make it not trigger it.
Oh, like there's maybe an inaudible.
There's some kind of cue in that thing.
It's inaudible to us, but it goes through the CV.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a thing, and it's like, don't respond to this.
Well, that's interesting. Well, I'll tell you, whatever, I don't know. I mean, maybe I was watching a news show and they said the name, but I was somewhat surprised because, I mean, it wasn't like, the TV was across the room or whatever, but, she popped on and then I popped her off. But the other thing is that now, like, I was just looking at new microwaves and they have compatibility with the Alexa, and I said, well, you put the thing in.
Why the fuck would you need that?
What? Say it again?
Why would you do that?
Well, that's what I don't understand.
Just like for 60 seconds, please.
I mean, it's not like, it's not like the Alexa can bring the food over and put it in. I mean, I guess it's voice activated. Yeah, you put it in and you just say, put it on for 60 seconds. But I was trying to think, like, what would be the advantage? I mean, they had a picture of a woman holding a toddler or something, making a cup of tea. Oh, okay. She's got her hands full.
I did not just get another beer.
Oh, yes, please. I want you to
looks like I did.
completely liquored up because, surprise, we're now going to stay on the air for the next 24 hours straight. You and me, we're going to count
Until
this.
Tuesday? Oh, yeah, man. Countdown.
We're going to count this down. We're going to count it down. We're going to count us out.
I'm gonna have to go take a nap in a minute, but I'll be back tomorrow.
Well, I can play some video in the meantime. How many hours of sleep do you need?
I work with a company in Australia primarily. One of our clients is over there, so I'm normally up until 3, 4, 5 in the morning working with them.
Oh, really?
Right now, it's like 3 maybe there. I don't know, whatever time change. I had
3 p.m. It's probably, is it about 3
Yeah,
p.m.?
It is tomorrow. It's already like Monday there.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't fucking know. We just had time change. I'm confused.
Yeah.
But I work with them, so I'm up all hours of the night, and I don't normally wake up until 10 or 11 in the morning. So, yeah.
So this is
Whatever.
normal to you. So what you're saying is you're committing to me live on the air that you're willing to stay on the air with me all night long on election night. Is that what you're committing to?
Oh yeah, hell fucking yeah. but you have to remind me somehow.
Well, I don't know what I'm planning.
Call my cell phone, text me on Facebook, text me on text, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the unfortunate.
All types of people that fucking join us, man.
Say it again.
I'll text some people to fucking join us, man.
Oh, I want to.
Because it's just you and me, man. This could be fucking boring as hell. It's just you and me.
Well, anybody could join us. I mean, you just happen to be, the one that always, messages, let me in.
The
How
one
do I
idiot.
get-"
The one idiot.
No, I appreciate it. I mean, I'll tell you, I know that my social media presence has gone down quite a bit, partly because I want to be a de-influencer. I don't want to be an influencer. I want to be a de-influencer. But also, I was having fights with friends on Facebook and people. They didn't unfriend me, but they unfollowed me. So they're not seeing any of this.
I have some friends that are, you know, Molly John Fast. Do you follow her on Twitter?
Oh, yeah, and you mentioned her. I meant to ask you about that. What's that all about?
Yeah. All right. I don't want to
Yeah.
expose anybody, but yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha.
I knew who that is.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because
How you feeling? Have you had any COVID tests?
No, I have not. My daughter did because she lives up in St. Pete area and had reason to believe that she had been exposed to it, but she had a test and she was okay.
Thank God.
My son recently, he moved out of the house a month or so ago with his girlfriend. They're like a mile away from us now. And his girlfriend had a test and she tested positive that she had it, but it was like in the past.
Oh,
So
she had the antibodies.
she had, I assume it was the molecular or cellular test, whatever it was. That she had. So she had the antibodies for it. So she's cleared, but you could apparently get it twice. So
Yeah.
who the fuck knows?
Well, unless you're taking the one and only cure.
Right.
Because
Stop that. Stop that. Stop that.
I mean, it's like a miracle. It just goes away.
And the thing is, I used to go to Bryson's Irish pub here in Miami Springs. Actually, it's in Virginia Gardens, but same shit. Every day for happy hour. And on St. Patrick's Day, that was when they came and shut it down. Like, no fucking more crap. No. And I haven't been anywhere since then.
Oh.
I have not been out to any bars,
Yeah.
restaurants, anything since St. Patrick's Day.
Wow.
And that's, 6-7 months, whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't care. And I've saved a ton of money. So,
Yeah. You're not having any deliveries or anything? Every restaurant is delivering now.
I know, but they suck. Deliveries suck.
Yeah.
And what we do is we go to my brother's house. He actually is one of my tenants because I'm a slumlord.
We'll get that on the replay.
I know. He rents one of my duplexes. So we hang out at his place every afternoon around. He's a crane operator. He used to be a tower crane operator. And he was up there like, holy fuck, man. Now he's on a current job is one of those crawler cranes. But whatever. So he gets off work like whenever, and he gets home like 4 or 5 or whatever. So we hang out in his front yard. And we got this big ass fan we have blowing down the middle. Like, you got Corona? Blowing that shit right down the fucking sidewalk right there. And you sit here, you sit there, you sit on the other side of the sidewalk, you sit on that side of the sidewalk. We just socially distance happy hour every fucking day.
Nice.
So it's cool.
Nice. When do you think we'll go back to normal? Whatever normal might be.
It's funny you would ask that because my neighbor, Blake, he's not out right now. We frequently converse over the fence between our properties, like home improvement with Tim and What's his name?
Yes.
The other guy. And when this first shit started, Chuck, how long do you think this is going to last? I'm like, fucking a year, man. He's like, oh, no. Yeah, a fucking year. I guarantee it. And this was back in March. This was like right after St. Patrick's Day when the shit first started with the shutdowns. I said a fucking year, at least, minimum. And sure enough, I think it's we're not at the end of it.
No, you mean we're not rounding the corner?
Yeah, we're rounding the corner. We're rounding the corner of like binge 3.
We're rounding the corner on 2 wheels, teetering off the side of the mountain.
Yeah,
like off the cliff. Oh my God.
We're like out of control. It's
interesting.
We had almost 100,000 cases yesterday.
Yeah. No, everything's rising. But I did want to ask about your son's girlfriend who had the antibodies. Now, did they ask her to give blood, plasma, or plasma, as Trump says, plasma?
I do not know the answer to that question. But last night they were at her brother's house. I don't know what they were doing, or they were at whatever. My son. This is what I heard. All right, I'm not going to taint it. She fell off the monkey bars and injured her foot, and she needs surgery.
Ouch. So
I was like, is that what the kids are calling it now? She fell off the monkey bars. I was fucking her, and she fell off the bed. I don't know. I don't know. Is that what the kids are calling it now? She fell off the monkey bars.
The old monkey bars trick. Yeah.
But apparently, no, that is a legitimate description of what happened.
Oh, God.
And she fucked up her ankle and actually needs surgery, and she has no fucking insurance.
Are you shitting me?
I am not shitting you.
Oh, my God. Well, that's the American way. That's the American fucking way, damn it.
Yeah, I know. I told Tom, my brother, my son, whoever he is. Not your problem, man. You're not married to her.
Oh, gee.
I'm not an asshole, but
Well, isn't that a nice fatherly advice?
Hey, man, you ain't married. Her problem, not yours.
Well, they may have some news for you. They may be getting. Does he have coverage that would cover her? Is that?
No, he does, but it ain't going to cover her. He has his own. It's not a mutual joint thing or anything.
Oh, I see. Now, why is this? Oh, you know what I have right here? Let's see if I can play this. I'll just play the trailer.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, that? Well, where is?
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
Let me see what I have here. This was Billy Corbin was on the Nicole Sandler show on Friday, and this is just the trailer, I think.
Okay, if all goes well, Billy Corbin, the director of the movie 537 Votes, will be joining us in just about 5 minutes, or 3 minutes, or something like that. So, let me take 2 minutes and play for you the trailer of the new film that's currently running on HBO called 537 Votes. I promise you it's going to take you down memory lane, and not necessarily in a good way. Here it is.
The 2000 election was a street brawl for the presidency of the United States.
Oh, God.
We have a dispute about who is to be the next president. Both campaigns knew it was coming down to Florida.
Always Florida.
This is going to be a total shit show.
About 6:40 this morning, a 5-year-old child came ashore
Elian Gonzalez was used for political purposes. Cuban Americans thought that he should stay.
Democrats wanted Elian taken back.
But when Elian was returned to Cuba, there was a price to be paid.
They could stop Al Gore from becoming president. Bush was handed this plate of voters.
All of a sudden, there are problems. It's too close to call.
This triggers an automatic recount.
The rules were changing minute by minute.
You had dimpled Chads and hanging Chads and pregnant Chads.
It was so farcical.
Al Gore won the state of Florida, but Miami made sure that at least 10,000 ballots never saw the light of day.
The election was lost in many different places, but it was stolen in Miami.
While Democrats wanted to do the right thing, Republicans wanted the win.
Stop that count! Stop that fraud!
And the recount was stopped.
It was run with evil intent, and it worked.
Please give me a fucking break. Politics is about winning.
What happened in Miami changed this country forever.
You need to take the time to vote.
What do you think of that?
I want to slip my wrist now.
But you know, I just remembered that Billy featured Neil Rogers audio from the time with the Ilion stuff and all that. You know, he was all over that, and that plays prominently in that documentary. Good stuff.
Neil God.
Neil God.
You son of a bitch.
But you know, the thing is, it's so funny.
That.
I didn't know what you told me about that. I thought that was what's his name? Moses.
Who?
Guy that played Moses. You won't take this gun out of my cold dead hand.
Oh. Yeah.
The name popping into my head, which I know it's not, is Charles Nelson Riley.
You son of a bitch.
No, Charlton Heston. That's who I thought it was.
Yeah. Rowan!
Oh, I tell you.
Well, actually, the voice might have been Charlton Heston,
but he was using it in that manner.
Phil Henry might have been using it as
drama. I got you. Right. Okay, that's.
I don't know the source of the audio, but that was Phil Henry was always you son of a bitch.
Oh,
he would drop that all the time.
Oh my God.
So that could be Charlton Heston.
Yeah. Well, I would say that this was a pretty dismal, desperate effort on my part.
What the fuck, man? It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, I really, but we didn't get to hear the buffoon say all the buffoonery things. I mean, all we saw was a big fat pig in the background.
It's a double win. That's a double win, man.
I mean, here he was. I mean, he was just that's part of the reason I went on is because I said, I know he's here in Miami. Here it is fucking midnight, and this pig rolls into town. You got what's his name there? Ron Death Sentence up there talking about. He says, oh, I don't know what they call them. You know, they're leftists, liberals. They're all Marxists. This is what he just said.
All right, see, is it? I'm not. When you say death sentence,
yeah,
that's
Los
like,
cartos narcos.
What?
That's like them saying Democrat Party instead of Democratic or whatever. So I think some of us need to quit doing that.
Well, I'm not. But tell me why.
Because
it's too contentious.
I don't think it matters. First of all, because nobody's going to change anybody's mind on any of this shit anyway, so it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, you can come back and say, "I never said DeSantis." So there's that. I don't know. That's just
Well, I'm interested in your.
and I do that myself occasionally, but I try not to.
Well, for me, I think, I mean, obviously I'm doing it for comedic value, let's face it. But but it
I
lets
know.
out some of that steam. I mean, when you say that we're not going to change anybody's mind, this is the hardest thing for me to understand.
Nobody's going to be watching this shit that you're doing that doesn't agree with you already.
Okay, right. So forget about me, but I mean, let's say some of the big shots. I mean, like that Billy Corbin a video, the trailer that I just showed you. I mean, if people that aren't voting Democrats saw that video, though, won't they say, wait a minute, we're not about stealing elections. We're not about this.
Yes, and they would still say that without you saying DeSantis.
Oh, I see.
So that's all I'm saying. That's just a pet peeve of mine.
Well, and then but what about, I mean, you got Rick Scott up there tonight talking in, robotic Spanish. And he said the same. I mean, he said Joe Biden is a socialist in Spanish.
Okay, that's another thing. That's a different thing.
I mean, is it just name calling, or what is it?
No. When you say you're a comunista or a socialista, okay, but the underlying tone of DeSantis slur. I mean, just call him by his name and Rick DeSantis.
But tell me what you mean. I'm not getting your meaning.
All right. When you say death sentence,
yeah.
Okay, that's an implicit slur. But if you say Rick DeSantis is a fucking asshole, okay, that's fine as far as.
But you said it was a slur.
It's an implicit one, but it's subtle, and it's like.
But what am I what do you think I'm referring to?
Rick DeSantis.
Right, but I mean, when I say death sentence, what do you think I'm referring to?
You're referring to him?
To him, but because of all the people that died in Florida because of this pandemic.
Right, yes. But I'm saying conflating his name with death sentence instead of DeSantis is kind of a nitpicky thing for me that I don't like.
What about this guy? Do you like this guy?
No, I didn't vote for him either. Dick Scott. Okay, Dick is a legitimate pseudonym for Rick. I think Rick, Dick, they all fit.
Ricky Dicky, huh?
And if I do that as on my Facebook page, yeah, but I don't have people following me that are whatever.
Isn't this awful though that I can't get the audio to come through? Look at him with that stupid. Oh God.
Is this live?
No, this was from earlier. I had bookmarked this clip. That's why I went on the air here.
He's such a fucking.
I know. Well, it was getting better and better by the minute. When they were bringing all the clowns on from Florida, I said, "Oh God, I got to get up and do something." Plus, I wanted to have the clock flip over. My countdown there on the bottom went from 1 day and whatever down to 23 hours. It flipped at midnight, right? Because we're in another day, and we're getting down to the.
Is that a countdown to the election?
It is. Well, and the funny thing is about all these countdowns, because I have another one that I got from the 538 website that I guess they're counting down until midnight of the day, rather than when the polls open, which would be around 7 a.m. or whatever, right? So it's not counting down to 7 a.m., it's counting down to the day, which will be, it's 1:24 now. So,
Okay. Yeah, so whatever.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. But I would like to play this, but it's not going to happen. Let me try one last thing, and then I'll let you go.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed at some point.
At some point, yeah. Oh, is that your outside that I'm hearing? Your wilderness?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, oh yeah, you love to push that one, don't you?
I don't hear anything.
How's Comcast these days?
Working fine.
Did you switch to that gigabit?
I got whatever they offer. I don't give a shit. Like, hey, reset your router, you get new speeds. Okay, cool. It's fast enough. Whatever it does. Now that my kids moved out, I don't need all the speed. So.
Yeah. Now this is funny. I'm seeing a screen I never saw before. No settings for this source. Oh, forget it.
Hold on. Alexa, turn on TV outside.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate, like I said, you're always a good sport. You're always there, even when we don't need you. And
what do you mean when you don't need me? Asshole.
That was funny. That came right off the top of the head.
You need me. You need me.
But all right, so it's good to talk to you. We'll catch up even when we're not on this. And thanks for always doing this.
I'll see you on Tuesday, I'm sure.
Yes. Oh, I'm going to be popping on. Yeah. I'm going to sleep for all of tomorrow or today, and then I'll be up.
And I'll be your guest on Tuesday.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Thank you so much. All right. Take it easy. See you later. There he goes. There he goes. He's going off into the wild blue yonder. Now, how do I get rid of this here? Oh, he's off. He hung up. He disconnected. Again. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here and being there. And those of you who, whatever, vote.